And I love doing business readings for people. Lucinda is just going to give you a reading. She just wants to know your name, and she's going to give you a reading. She doesn't necessarily want a question, so we're going to mix it up today.
Maybe we will get to know you. Okay, let's get to know you. All right. This is what it'll be like if you go ahead and you ask a question. Okay. If you ask me a question, I do that service. It's $27, but this will be similar to that. All right. So we'll do that.
Hi, Trick Light Creative. So I have a couple ways that people can grab their readings from me today. If you're a new follower, I'll prioritize those questions, or if you grab my freebie, then I'll kind of check and I'll call your guys' names. But if you're arriving, let us know what's going on, and we'd love to connect with you guys and answer some questions. Well, Lucinda's not going to answer.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to answer questions.
Yeah. Lucinda's going to do what she wants.
Yep. We'll just go with it because I figure, I'm here. I might as well do it. Okay. Let's see. It says, welcome to live chat. All right. So I see that we do have a participant. If you would like to go ahead and weigh in, that'd be great.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
We're planning to go to Home Depot to offer people some readings after that because we've started going out in public. We wanted to go out in public and offer people some readings in exchange for content. And for some reason, I feel like Home Depot might be interesting because I don't think people are expecting to see readings there. So
no.
Yeah.
She looked it up.
Well, Claude told me that it's a good juxtaposition. It suggested maybe starting in the garden center.
Oh yeah, so we're unassuming. I'll start. You know how I'll do it. I'll talk about
maybe hide behind like a plant.
Yeah, I'll stand by a cherry tree. There's bound to be a cherry tree there, and I'll tell my story about the cherry tree, a really fast one, right? About how the cherry tree called me, and I had to drive all the way over there. It was almost 12 miles.
What do you guys think we should ask people? Because sometimes on these like reality shows like Seatbelt Psychic, he'll start the conversation by saying like, hey guys, like, do you believe in psychics or mediums? And then they'll just kind of say their thing. And then some of them will be like, no, I don't at all. And he's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Well, I'm one.
We're looking to bring joy and happiness into people's lives at random intervals, and we've been doing it one time really good, and then before here there a little bit, and so this last one was so therapeutic with the individual, and it was so cool. Like everything was really good.
They'll go home and be like, I met a garden witch at Home Depot, and she changed my life. That's so true.
Absolutely. We'll meet them by the gnomes.
Yeah. So, and then we talked about
or the rocks. We'll be under the rock.
What if these places, like, what if we get kicked out? What if we get accosted? High security. Like, and I was like, well, what are they really gonna say? Like, just go away. Like, stop. Like,
yeah. Who knows what they're gonna say? Who knows what they're gonna do? They're just like, people are out of hand right now. Look at us.
But I think it's good content, even if you get kicked out of somewhere, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's doable.
I think it's going to be good shadow work for me personally.
Yeah, what do you think? For sure. Yeah.
I think it's going to help me get over my good girl bullshit. My fears, of like, what if. I think I'm going to start with a collective.
I'm a happy healed host, so I'm all right. Okay. All right. So let's see. So, okay, great. Hi, hello, welcome.
Good timing.
Welcome. Yes.
My gummy is hitting, so I think it's a good time to start the readings.
There you go. All right.
Okay. So I'm going to start off in a collective read, specifically of just what I'm feeling, specifically for people around our business, around our money stuff right now. So for this specific collective, right, because there might be some different collective reads. These are people who are feeling, right? So again, it's a perception, but their perception with this Chariot reverse card is that they're feeling kind of stalled. They're feeling like, oh man, I just feel defeated. I feel like I followed my guidance. And so I'm sharing some of this with you because I want the collective that I'm about to read for in business, if they know that this is for them. Or so they've taken some hits. You've had, like, I see a stalled car. Like, I see the car pulled over, and for whatever reason, I feel as though it's just like people have this sense of feeling like this sense of loss, a sense of defeat within their business. Okay. So what I'm seeing for you is that the first place is for you. You're going to connect back in with the universal laws. So the first card that's coming in is saying, remembering that the laws of the universe, the laws of the known universe, that your business is a part of that as well. A part of that as well. I can see here that whatever stalling was happening, that it's really not meant to affect you. And it doesn't honestly feel as though it's standing in your way at all, because the cards here are just jumping you into money, multiple streams of income, live selling, and also being high ticket, because you're asking for more leads. You're asking for there to be more ease in how you connect with the right people in your business. Okay. And as you connect with those universal laws, there's a lot of them as well. Because I know I learned from you. Yeah. I probably have that paper on my fridge from those years ago, that it's not just the law of manifestation. It's not.
No.
And so to me, it feels as though you're in a place, and that the more that you learn about yourself and kind of like how the energy patterns work within your business, the more that, like, what you feel like, this is kind of funny, but like they show me like the person that like is really smart, that like learns how to like do the card stuff in Vegas, and they just like it's like that but with energy.
Okay, that's perfect.
That's what they're showing me. Yeah, so you're meant to look at multiple streams of income, meaning some that are passive right now, and to not really be dwelling on whatever happened before, because you're just setting up your multiple streams of income to make your money, to sell high ticket, to make that passive income. And again, just confirming that like the live selling can be on stages. It can be on a live like this. It can be speaking at events. However you can get in front of a room of people, whether that's virtual or otherwise, you have that kind of essence and magnetism to, when people gather and you do your thing, people are going to be curious.
100%. That's a very entrepreneurial read.
That's
yeah, so anybody read. Who is like,
you can do a collective read maybe for non-business though, if you'd like.
All right. Let's see.
And if you guys have any specific questions, what do we want to
We'll do questions today. This is a pop-up. This will be a one and only, or a one-off for at the moment. Yeah. I'm in a good mood.
And typically on my TikTok feed, because she's streaming on her YouTube and I'm streaming on my TikTok, we usually kind of have our own things. I focus on business, but she focuses on a ton of other stuff that I don't. And so we can really go a lot of different places today, because this is like our special one-off.
This is like,
yes.
This is like, we have like the business extraordinaire coaching sort of marketing.
Jolena loves your laugh.
Thank you.
She said, good mood. Her laugh is making me giggle.
Yes.
Your gummy kicked in too, Jolena? Yeah.
That's right.
Everyone's gummy's kicking in.
That's good. That's what happens at 3:00.
Hi, Anna. Well, if we're going to go to Home Depot and give people readings, you got to be in a,
you got to be there. You got to be there. You have to be present. That's how that would work, right?
Oh, so we compliment each other well. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So, okay. All right. Well, you know what else I got like from Ashley's read for like the business collective, right? Mm-hmm. Is that's also how we present ourselves and want to be seen, right? And so it really is a lot of that at the same time for me.
Jolena, what is dating roses? She said, I'm sitting sitting here making dating roses, giggling alone, LOL. And I was like, what is dating roses?
Let's see. Ooh.
Oh, satin roses. Okay. Okay, we got some questions coming in here. I'm seeing some questions from Bree. Hannah, thank you so much. Oh, it's Hannah. Wait, is this a Hannah we know? Oh, wait, I don't know. We might know you. I don't know if we know you, but hi, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
I thought this was Hannah that does the vegan food. And then I was like, that's not the same Hannah. But anyway, hi, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah. All right, let's see. Ooh, okay, all right. So collective read. This is a collective read. So this is going to be everybody who's on the thread or will see the thread post. Okay. I'm creating like an entrainment and energy. So that way I'm drawing my circle around all that I'm reading. Okay. Energetically. And as I do that, I collect it. That's information. Maybe I go into the Akashic record aspect, right? The files, and I bring it out. I go, okay, let's work with this. So today for the collective, all right? Everybody feeling that? Isn't that nice? It's juicy energy, dark energy. It's your innermost you, your truth, your authenticity. Isn't that nice? Feels good, huh? All right. So we're all looking for a little justice, a little balance. We're all wanting and exacting. We want contractual obligations and treaties to be met. That's where we're at right now. And that is going to be this joyful justice card, the joyful justice card. So we're all in our minds, little Libraing. All right. And so we're also in that dark divine feminine energy, that beautiful representation of the beginning of everything. And the beginning of everything comes from void. It comes from a darkness, and that darkness is born, right? And so as the light becomes the growth, right, and illuminates the darkness of what is possible, what you're capable of, okay, that's how we make our agreements with ourselves. And in that agreement, that is the divine feminine, which is Queen of Cups for me for right now. That's how she reads today. All right. Okay. And then she's being called to action. She's coming up. It's like, hey, I'm here. Look at Pluto in that corner just shining, shining and saying, what's up, bitch? Let's be moving. That's a lot of spiritual lessoning for the collective right now, right? So we're in structure and balance. We're also in a call to action and depth, right? Okay. And then what is like the most likely outcome? Well, look to Aries. Aries, when Venus returns, will probably feel a lot better. This is 4 of Wands. So situationally, it is getting better. We're building a better structure for ourselves. And so that's what that part is right there. Okay. I pulled an additional card. I wanted something because that's a lot of energy, right? So I pulled a lot of additional cards so that way I understood like what a succinct message would be from it. And it's claim your power. Claim your power. This is the Cryon deck. Okay, so claim your power. Yay. All right. And that's my collective read for today. Yay.
Lucinda.
You're welcome.
I wanted to start with Trick Light Creative's question.
Okay.
What's your first name? Let me pin the question again. Trick Light Creative. She said earlier, as someone with a Scorpio stellium, this is my jam.
Jam, that's right. The juice.
Okay, so
oh, that's like that Queen Herbie song. They want my juice. That song. That's how you feel. You feel all, yeah, I'm down. I take you with me doing criminal actions. In fun ways. In fun ways, you know, like hitting people up in parking lots.
So
asking if they want a reading.
Oops, sorry, I might have went off for a second, but I'm back. Okay. Oh, she loves Queen Herbie. Of course. Yes. So Trick Light Creative will be able to start with you. So my question is whether or not I should still be incorporating astrology and human design into my business. into my project, into my project. Do you see us back again? Hopefully. Yeah. I accidentally, in trying to swipe up to people's comments, then I accidentally, yeah, sometimes you swipe yourself, your window away. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so.
Okay, so we're going to alternate. So right now we're on YouTube and we're doing a reading. All of these will pertain to both threads. The reason it does is because we've created this energetic stream and we're all in it together consciously. So your willingness as you feel into the sentience of your experience, like how the sensory awareness around you is, you don't have to give it emotional description. You can just say, oh, I feel, right? And then you could settle in and breathe. Make sure you breathe because you're releasing old paradigms and old decisions and old energy charges that you don't need anymore, right? We'd let go of things, about 70% of our bullshit through breath. So that's like a really, baloney through breath. Okay.
So Hannah, we do see your question, but we're actually just now getting to the first question of all of them since we came out of the collective one. So for any of them today, like we will definitely try to get to as many as we can, but we can't make any guarantees in terms of like a certain list when we are on the streams. We're going to go to as many people as we can. And so I would say, Hannah, just hang tight if you can. Okay. All right. So usually the people that are persistent that can hang out a little bit, if I keep seeing their question and then I'll try my best, right? We try. Okay. So, trick light. So offers is the first card that I pulled in. And I feel as though you're asking this question because I think that you're trying to reframe what are my offers? How do I want to offer things? How do I want to charge for things? And I pulled this Akasha card coming in that your guidance is divinely guided. So I see that you're wanting to like look at people's stuff, right? But I really see that you're really intuitive. So I actually don't think it matters what you use, divine wisdom. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like you're going to be able to bring the wisdom and the knowledge in anyway. So really what I feel for you, is that I can see that like in the unique service that you offer, that I see that you're kind of like looking at into people's fields. You can see their stuff. You can kind of see like what they need and you can show up and you can help them with it, right? But I do feel as though it doesn't, like with the astrology, honestly, I feel as though it's probably even better for you to not necessarily need to go in specifically so that you can, what I feel is that you're going to pull in whatever tool you think is going to best tell the story for that person. So it's not that everyone maybe is human design or everyone's astrology, but what I think is you're sometimes going to feel guided to be like, oh, this person's human design chart's going to really help them. It's going to connect with them. So I feel as though like that's the bigger picture of what you're trying to do. And I think that if you remove specific language that ties it, but it has to be one of those things. Yeah, that's what I think. And then I did, because I know you're a Queen Herbie fan as well. You got the song by Queen Herbie. I don't copy bitches. I make what's next. We got the first Queen Herbie card pull for you. Trick Light Creative. So that's your integration song, I feel, with this. Like you like dance to that fucking song and then go like rewrite the whatever offer, like whatever thing you're reformulating. It's gonna get the right vibes into your body with that.
What I also got at the very beginning from your question was that if you've already intentioned what you're working with, the divination tool is in your cellular network. So it's part of your belief system and it operates already energetically. If you allow the alchemy you've already created to be present, it doesn't have to be at the forefront and the reason any longer. Now you're in a state of being. When you're in a state of being, the allowance allows the abundance, okay? Because now you're the attraction. Okay? Good job.
And I do want to say, anyone that's asking love questions, just know we're going to look at everything. So if it is he coming back to me, things like that, it's not going to be like a yes or a no. We're going to give you a lot. So if you don't want that, this is, now you know. You can say yes. You keep asking the question here or not.
Water for everyone.
Some people don't want
with intention.
Yeah. My intention is to be a channel of divine wisdom and to allow God to essentially use us today to show other people to trust themselves, to show them their own brilliance and whatever miracles he wants to create, that we be vessels.
And I want to be Flo.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much.
Oh, cool.
We appreciate you. So, Lucinda, if you're following, give me a follow if you're not following me. And then also, Lucinda's mostly on YouTube under Body Studios, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
At
B-O-T-I.
Body Studios.
BOTI. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
If anyone wants to hop on her streams, you can have somebody new, right, that also streams separately. Just
okay.
Like me. Yeah.
Yes.
And you'll definitely see her in our shenanigans.
And then when we come to this side, Ashley will tell them all about herself. We're going to come over here. And so right now what we have, we're going to the YouTube side for a second. Mm-hmm. Bear with us because it all is the same.
Hannah, if you hang on here, then I will do you next from TikTok if you're able to hang on until after this one.
Okay, great. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we have Jillian, or I don't know.
I think it's the brightness, huh?
Yes. Okay, so I have someone who says, can you take my question, please? And that person, I can't read like what your name is, but if you go ahead and you weigh in again, go ahead and give me some comments to let me know who would like a reading, and then write the question. So when you write the question, we'll go ahead and we'll...
I can put it up. I bet I can see it on the TV as we do
it. We're going to have big screen tendencies right now. So you know what? You're going to see me... Hello everybody. That was me.
Body Studios. Is it BOTI? BOTI. How do we, maybe
you have to spell it in there.
I have to spell it. BOTI. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're waiting for the question to come from Gillian.
Me and my bright ideas. I don't know if it's Gillian. We'll find out. Okay, we'll find out. Let's see. How will my art show next week go? Ooh. Will I hear back from them soon? And that is Sean. So that's Sean G. Okay. All right. So that's one question that we have up on deck.
Okay.
And then Hannah already asked her question. There it is.
Yeah, Trick Light Creative found it. Good.
Oh, cool.
So, Hannah, can you put your question again just so we can see it? We're kind of just, sometimes things will move so quickly in the feed that then we'll like lose it, and it helps us. Now I just have to figure out how to get the comments. Live chat.
Yeah, go live chat.
Okay.
We're just like, this is like our...
We're just trying to figure some shit out here. Thanks for bearing with us. So are we going to go to Hannah, or are we going to go to this question here?
Well, I could just be like, you know what it is? It's because I didn't turn on the live chat play before I did this. So let me see. This is going to be, I'm going to come down here. Oh, Lillian. Lillian, if you go ahead and you if you put your question down, I'll answer it. But first we'll go with Sean G, because she's here already. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. So how will my art show next week go? Will I hear back from them soon? So what is it you want to hear back from them? That I would like to know. So if you put that in there, then we can tune in and make sure it's something that you want. Because you know what we're going to do? We're just going to open the road so that happens. Okay? Let's just do it. Today is, you know what? I've been being blessed with miracle after miracle after miracle, and I just want to share that energy. And so that's what I'm willing to do today. So I'm willing to open roads for people if that's really what you want. If there's something that you desire, then we're just going to open up the road, and then we'll make it to where like you're aligned to it. Okay? All right. So, Sean, you already knew that it was going to be big, but you weren't sure how big, right? And so you had created limitations. And in these, yes, let's see, what does that say? Confirmation for the show. Oh, okay. All right. I still haven't heard back. So you submitted for a show. Is that what it is? I think you submitted for a show. And so because you've submitted for a show and you're not sure how big it can be, you're in limitations. That's what I'm feeling right now. So what I want to know is, what would you like to have happen? How much investment? What, not like, I mean, of time? How many pieces do you have that, like, start to think about this, because we're creating an intention. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, cool. Yay! Thank you, Natalia.
Thank you, Natalia.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So for YouTube's, we're going to be going like that so I can read the comments, because my eyes are exactly what they should be.
We'll get our set up. Ourselves. Yeah. We will figure this shit out.
We will, because we are determined as fuck.
We are so determined.
I keep hitting the mic. Mic check, mic check. Sorry. Okay. Yes, I'm supposed to be in it, but they've been a bit unorganized. I have as well. Oh, well, yeah, girl, because, okay. You feel me settling in with you, right? You feel me settling in with you? That's what I would like for, yes. Okay, see that there. Just accept an alignment in consciousness. All right? There we go. So let's pull a couple cards and see where you're at. Okay. All right. So you've done work, but you know there's more, but you're a magician. You're magical. So you're just making stuff happen because you're saying so. You don't know why it's working out. You don't know why it's working out, and you don't know how it's working out. And that's the best part of it, because it causes you to just receive, to be the individual that it's meant for. All right. You're not the one who's trying to figure out why you need it. That's big. Now, now you're in the right position. So here's the two cards that brought that. So Saturn in the corner, right? Along with the 7 of coins. So the 7 of coins is going to be about physical work, the work that you want to put in, the material wealth, what it is that you would like to allow yourself to effort, so to speak, right? You know there's more to do, but that's also not at the forefront. This is at the forefront, the magic. You're the magic. You are the magic. So the Queen Herbie, you are the magic. Those are the two cards. Okay, the magician. All right. And the reason that you're in the magician is because you're learning how to balance who you are and what you truly want. So at the beginning, you found out that everything isn't all rainbows and lollipops. And that faith without works is dead. And you are your best friend. And you're doing a great job in those truths. Okay? And so now it's time to spin what story you want to have happen. It truly is. We have a new moon coming up on the 14th, right? You can make your bid right now of what you release that you think holds you back. You can say, oh, I think I have like these little things in my head that maybe I want to let go of, and just write them down, offer them to the moon, to the darkness, so that you can illuminate the darkness, right? Into acceptance. There you go. Now you're starting to feel less pressure around your heart, because now you're all in. You're all in. Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go. Excellent. So you're changing your story right now. That was that shift right there. Okay. I just want to let you know what that was. Okay. All right, great. And so apparently we have somebody, yeah, I don't have access. Yeah, I don't have access to be able to get rid of the bullies at the moment. I would love to, but I'm just going to let them be there. I just want to let you guys know that taking away from what it is that we're doing is only.
It's actually just adding to our algorithm.
Yes.
It actually just brings it to more people.
And the minute it started, that's when this came. So I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Exactly. So that's really good. So you're getting into your body. And when I had talked about breath being 70% of what it is that we release, that's how we release. We release thoughts, we release feelings, we release emotions that are charged and stay with us.
She says, thank you. I started running again and it helps a lot.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Because your breath is your physical. And so once you learn how to support it and make it grow and support you, then everything starts to fall into place. That's the physical aspect, but your mind is in there as well. So is your heart. So in all of these aspects, the mind, body, spirit thing, right? It's good to answer the call for all of it and do everything in moderation. Nothing has to be all in every experience. So that's how we learn what enough is. Okay.
Thank
all
you.
Right.
So,
and I'll leave you with that. Thank you, Liliana, or Lillian. Okay.
Hannah, thank you for your patience. we were absolutely pulled to Hannah's energy immediately. So I knew Hannah was someone that was meant to get a reading.
You're welcome, Sean.
Hannah, could you drop your question? And I know a few people have asked over here on this stream, like, oh, is my question being filtered? Can you see it? We tend to give pretty in-depth free readings versus a lot of people. They'll kind of do quick cards or yes or no. But we tend to go
when we're together. Yeah. When we're together, we're usually using it for many different things, like teaching. Okay, so that way you learn right along with us, whatever it is that we're practicing. We become like the example to one another, how we hold space for one another, and then we together run energy. Right. So we all decide how we want to feel in this stream. And as we do that, we can release things that were holding us in a certain pattern, right? A certain informational bit of the pattern. And when we let go of that, it lets us feel a little bit more centered, more grounded. The connection is our common sense. And that's what your intuition is.
I'm looking for
her question.
Yeah, because I see some different.
It's coming up, I think. Or I think that was her okay that she would wait.
Yeah, so I scrolled up pretty far back. So if you wouldn't mind, Hannah, just putting it again, just so that we could focus in, or we could just give you a card pull. Oh, okay, DM. How about we just give you a reading without the question then? I think that might be good because it sounds like maybe it feels like it's a kind of a private situation. Thank you, Kelsey. Okay. Yes, because I won't be able to look at the my DM. I have like a different account that I'm kind of like moderating from on the tablet over here. And so would that be okay then, Hannah? Maybe we just kind of give you whatever message is coming through and that you can just kind of hold your question and your intention in your heart. How does that feel? Okay, she said that's fine. Maybe that's how we're meant to do it because for some reason that's just, yeah. What do you think?
I think that she could, okay, yes.
Okay, so at first, I wanted to ground.
When you notice the increase of energy, right? When you notice the increase of energy and all of a sudden it feels like you're not alone, that's us coming into alignment in consciousness. And we're doing it through an intention to where we're just thinking and feeling toward a vibration to share. And that's what entrainment is. So that's what we're actually doing. All this right here, it tells me that you're very tight in your jaw and you're not happy with the story that you've been telling yourself. You have lower left back pain. And that lets me know that you have a lot of fear stored up in your ability to receive. Okay? All right.
Okay, so I'm feeling that there's a sense of just confusion that, like, I think that that's what, so we have the high priestess in reverse here. So to me, it's like a disconnection from your sense of self, from like a sense of trust. I feel like, to me, it feels like the energy of like somebody who's just been through something that's really rattled them, that has kind of turned their world upside down, and that now they're like, how do I come back from this? How do I reset this? And while again, we're not even necessarily working off of a specific question from you. I feel
this is a vibration. Here's how I did it, because I went in through a certain door, and when I go in through a certain door, I'm going to look how I can be of greatest value and service to the individual. And this is the most prevalent vibration, the most focused vibration that you have in your field. Okay? And that's how we did it. Okay? And that doesn't mean that there isn't good stuff going on too. It just means that this is the most prevalent vibration you're practicing right now.
Well, the reason...
No fear over being found out. That's not what this is. What this is this is an entrainment. We're all experiencing the same thing right now, and we're just interpreting what we're experiencing.
The reason I give people where I feel that they're at is because they're not going to receive as much and trust that the good stuff's for them unless I feel as though they feel a connection to like what their life is experiencing.
Recognition. Yeah. Recognition is really important. Recognition, that's what you would call this. So a lot of times people call it activations, triggers, but this is recognition.
Things. Yeah.
So you're recognizing that it's okay, that you're in a place where you feel kind of powerless, but you thought you left it behind. That's part of the story that you're saying. You thought I was okay. I thought everything was I thought I had already been done with that.
Hannah, and I feel like you are like break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. Okay, girl, so this is a powerful card, and so I know it feels confusing when you've been in a cave and then now you're out of the cave. You're gonna be disoriented for a moment and be like, what do I do now? Life is different. And so I just want to acknowledge that, like, the sense that you're feeling and the disorientation, like, I think when we kind of give context, yeah, I think it'll kind of help you see like where you're at and like really show you that it's your growth, like really show you that that you are doing great. And that I do feel there's actually, like, if you go in my bio, there's a freebie that says get unstuck, and it's all about getting connected to yourself, and it's going to ask you to dance and to create a playlist for yourself and to get reconnected with your body. And so I do think that that is something that I would recommend for you, because I think that as of right now, you're looking to be able to trust yourself, reconnect with your body, feel confident in your choices. And like this sense of like, I get this sense of like standing on my own 2 feet, moving forward. And that's really like why I created that. I call it feral frolicking and thriving. But people use it often to get unstuck by getting reconnected so that they can hear their guidance again. So I think that would be a good next step for you.
100%. 100%. I feel like, so what we did was through recognition in an energetic field, when you recognize where there's stagnant energy, and you could call it whatever you want. It could be like, it could be a toad. Maybe there's a toad of energy right here in this space, and we want it to hop, 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 hop away. See how your back doesn't hurt now? It is what you say it is. It has always been that. That's how powerful we are. It is miraculous what we're able to do.
Yes. Thank you, Hannah. I have back pain. Yeah, she does have back pain also. Yeah, that was for you. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And it's just gonna go away because you're gonna let it. And that's it. That's how it works. And you can turn it into whatever it is that you would like. When you give it form and you give it a
Oh, the
story.
dancing's gonna help.
Oh, the dancing. Well, she has to do the dancing from the that's the best part.
It's gonna help. Yeah.
How do you think I got reconnected with my dance? This one right here. This one right here. So yes. Okay, so now we're back over here to YouTube.
Yes. So we are going back and forth today. We have Lucinda over here on the Body Studios YouTube channel.
Yes, of course. Everybody will feel the tingling if you tune in. So this is what you guys could do if you want to get like all the healing energy that comes through and all the adjustments and the alignments. You can go ahead and sit down into your body with your energy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then just start feeling into what the thread feels like. Right? What does that feel like without giving it like any like it feels like love or it feels like hate or anything like that? Just like, what does it feel like? Sensation. And you let yourself be sensation. I am sensational. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then as you connect that way, what happens? See how giddy it is? Everybody's like all spinning. Now stay in your center, go in your center. So that way, there, see? Isn't that magnificent? It's magnificent, right? That is the best right there. But you have to tune in. It won't just be through osmosis. You can't watch it or think about it. Mm-hmm. You must become it. And you are it. You're just tuning into the rest of you, all your energy, your common sense, all of your intuitive self, everything. Your divine feminine, masculine, all of it's there. It can be present. It's okay to have what's considered polarity. Okay, so here we are over to this one. It says, my name is Ravanya. What is the likelihood of Roger and me having a stable relationship? Okay, are you still there, Ravanya? Okay, we'll see. If you want to go ahead and, oh, yay! Hi, Melissa. Yay! Ravanya, if you want to go ahead and write a comment and let me know that you're still here, I'm going ahead and pulling energy and putting them into the cards right now. So you can just let me know, okay?
And on this stream right here, Truth and Light, if you're still here, you're going to be next over here on TikTok. We'd like to read for you.
I love it. In between time, there was somebody on this stream right here, okay, that asked if I could, well, it's the same person that says, guys, when am I going to win the lottery? When you buy the right ticket, that's when you're going to win the lottery. 100%. Yes. And that's how I'll answer that. And then you asked me another question. You asked me, how's my energy? Can you read my energy? I just did. There you go. You're welcome. All right. Now I'm just waiting for Ravanya. We can go over here until Ravanya comes back. And then if she doesn't, I'll move on to another question. So if you put a legit question in there, I'm more than happy to help you shift your energy and put you into your desired results.
They like
okay?
That.
What's that?
Light really like that. So did Hannah. Thank you. Really like that answer. Mm-hmm. Hi, Michael. Welcome. Okay. So Truth and Light is saying, will my concept be successful? I know it'll make a huge difference in people's lives. So here's what I want to do. Is I want you to, before we pull cards, before I do any of that, I want to put you in that it's already successful, because I want to read from that energy. So I want you to see it being exactly the people you're working with. I want you to feel into the lives that are being changed by it, seeing how your life feels, feeling it the way that it's going to be as if it's happening now. Mm-hmm.
Isn't that great? We can never be too big.
Okay. So, Tune of Pentacles, finding balance in your life to build your success. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, interesting. So it's good because I always kind of want to see, like, foundationally, like, where are we at? What are we kind of focusing on? So I feel this kind of this or that energy in this card, right? That it's kind of like, ooh, there's so many things that I could do to grow this business. There's so many things, like I could do this, I could do that. And that's, I think, the energy that what we're going to pull in is like, ooh, what's most beneficial at this point of time for where you're at, right? On this journey to focus on. Social media and more more sales and selling. And I noticed how my throat went out. So that's interesting. I feel as though with social media, it's going to be really good for you to just start showing up, to start posting, but also to be making offers there, which the sales and selling card is coming in reverse. Inviting people to come and work with you, to come and buy from you, or to come deeper into your world in some way. So I really feel as though, like, my push for you is to put some kind of, like, because I noticed it a lot in the throat right there. What's going on with you in your hesitation to make these offers? Because I feel as though that's kind of like the thing we're shifting here.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Yeah.
I think I got it. I got it like when it first came in, and it's because you're really in your thoughtful process of doing, right? And you're trying to invent something about being. And so you're in your thoughtful process of pushing, and you're not in the attraction aspect. And so what I wanted to ask you is this. This is a question that came from spirit for me, from the universe, from the energy, okay? What is it? See how everything starts clearing? All right. So what is it that you find desirable about what you're offering? How do you feel? How do you feel toward it? How would you want to purchase it? You've already been through the work, which is fine. So you know the amount of work there is toward it. Okay. Any kind of lifestyle change that you make is going to move in that direction. It's going to be a body of work. It's a lifestyle change. All right. How long did it take you? How many years? Because that's usually what the components are. And now let's go ahead and bring it down. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Your concept is beautiful. Where would you start? Where would you start? What was the most effective, right? What was the most effective space for you when you first came into awareness in order to move in this direction, right? And then after she read with the Two of Pentacles, what I got is that you also work with home life balance, but it's only situational, okay? And you've poured yourself into this body of work, and as you poured yourself into this body of work, and learning that you had to learn how to show up, right? And not trying to create it for others or teach them how to, but allowing them to. And so that's like what the conundrum is, right? I see that the marketing that you talk about can be personalized. Like, this is what I did. This is how it worked for me. I just like to share these concepts with you. It was helpful for me too. And I think that that would be very beneficial to you, because you'd also get to tell bits and pieces of your story that you were comfortable with. You'd be able to guide the narrative. You'd be able to allow people to see you in ways that you know will be beneficial to them, but also to you. And the marketing aspect that Ashley's talking about is really just sitting and being okay with yourself, because you do take yourself seriously already. You don't need anybody else to. And so that is usually what holds us back a lot, is that we want people to take us seriously. And so you're already doing that. And so now a little modicum of fun, a little frivolity, a little frolicking, okay? And then play with that energy and add that to it, and that will ease it. It'll open it, okay?
Yeah.
And then you can ask for first stages, okay? That's just what I'm seeing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So if anybody would like to go deeper, both of us are available for personal readings. And so depending on which stream that you're on, my information would all be in my link up there. I also have some, we'll do a few more questions, but just so that people know that we are available for that. And
well, Ravania, she came back on.
Oh, great. Ravania.
Okay, Ravania, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Ravinia. We'll be there. Okay. So if you're ready, we're going to go back to YouTube for a second. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hi. Miss Ashley. I love you.
Making sure that
we can share everything.
Always on stage.
I'm always on stage. I'm always on stage. That's right.
Share the stage.
WAP kept playing in my head this morning, so you never know how life's going to go today. I don't even know why that comes up, right?
Maybe because we're going to have you dance to that at Home Depot for the content. Or we both will. Yeah.
I'm taking bottles of water to give out. That's how I'm going to support that place.
I love how I post these videos where I feel like I'm giving some fucking download or moment. But then I just the one that people they might be just the random dancing,
Yeah. I'm looking at these cards. Yeah, I know. I'm looking at these cards and I'm like, oh, Ravinia.
Well, was there a specific question?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Specific question. She wants to know if she and George could have a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, the plot thickens. Hold on. I think it's shaping up pretty fucking cool. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see. Oh, maybe not. Woo. Okay, so do you feel twin flame energy toward this individual? Run, motherfucker, if that's what you're doing.
Here, you see what I pulled?
What's that?
The Lover's Reverse.
Yeah. If you're feeling a twin flame pull to this Joker, get out. Get out now. Get out now. That is my advice to you. I'm being a good friend. A good friend. Okay? All right. So let me show you. Let me show you what the progression of the relationship would be. Okay? Just to show you where it's at right now. It's not like it can't change. Captain Savaho could show up. But Captain Obvious is here right now. Okay? All right. So first, the Two of Swords. So you're in indecision. All right. And so you're not really sure, but the moon is telling you, or your intuition is telling you that maybe that's not necessarily a good way to go. And so you're having second thoughts and you don't know if it's because he's disinterested, but it could be your whole body telling you, no, no, no. Your nervous system saying, Okay. That's exactly what that could be. All right. Okay. And it's still too early to tell if this would be a good aspect for you. You're going to juggle home and health and life and all of that stuff. Okay. So you're not going to necessarily come from a place of abundance and wealth, not like money, but I mean from a place in your heart of that. There's more desperation, and balance is what you're asking for. Okay. And so this is the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So with that, you got two twos. One's Jupiter, right? The other one is the moon. Both of them are in expansion. Jupiter's with Cancer right now for just a little bit more, and then is moving into Leo, or has in the last few days, but still in expansion of all our emotions, right? So now you're not sure. Right now isn't the time to try to create conversation. Okay. It's to go back over and find out if you could let yourself be okay showing up the way you did, and then let it unfold in front of you. It's your will that's pushing it away. All right. And these are your thoughts that are keeping it away. All right. The next is that you believe that he would be the only one. Okay. You believe that he would be the only one because he has such a kind heart. Okay. Which is good. And this card reflects that archetypally. So it does say that he would be a good fit. but he's also probably going to be like a Pisces. So if he's a Pisces, it might be a head game for you. Okay. All right. Anyway, then the next card I pulled is the Queen of Wands. So that means you're going to work. 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 You're going to be the worker in the relationship, period. You're going to work to make the relationship work. You're going to have to be attentive. Are you over that yet? Aren't you over that yet? You can't be that lonely. Anyway, I need a confirmation, all right? So I pulled one more card. The card I pulled was the Moon card. So yep, Dark Night of the Souls awaits you. You can jump right in and learn that lesson for however many months, years, decades you stay, all right? But you can also learn it, and what it is self-love. That's what you're learning, self-love. Without having to ask about another individual, am I enough? Ask you. And that is what you're going through right now. And they don't make you whole. You make you whole. You make you whole. And finding out who you are and what you truly want, not will they be for. No. Will I be enough always? Yes. 100%. Okay. And then you kind of, see how you settle back in? There you go. See, you're pulling yourself in. Yes, because now you're not trying to curiously figure out everything else over there. Okay, good job. Fuck yeah. Really good.
That's what it's time for.
Okay. Time to dance!
I think soon. I think, okay, because it's 4:04. So I think we
It's
do
almost
rapid fire messages because we need to get to Home Depot. We have a date at Home Depot to do some readings today. Give me a follow if you'd like to see how that goes, guys. If you'd like to see how it goes, give a follow. If you have any departments you'd like us to visit,
we're going to the garden. We're going to the garden department. Yes, we're going there. I look like I belong there.
So I think we do rapid fire question, like quick messages, like really quick.
I was just clearing the cards.
Maybe we do quick rapid fire, quick card messages, like just like you get like a sentence max each per thing.
Okay.
Just to kind of like get as many as we can, and then we wrap it up, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
Okay. So, Denayas? Well, me and my family going to be okay? Are we going to be fine financially? Your new beginning is coming. You pulled the Fool card. Your family is a new beginning. There was an ending. Now there's a beginning.
It's going to be a spiritual lesson along the way. So it's going to feel like it's pretty effortless at the first, and then you're going to kind of get a little slippery. But that's when all the tools show up and you'll learn. You have to understand that you are your greatest authority. What you say is true, okay? Because it's your truth. Everybody has a little piece of the whole pie, okay? But whatever you say, that's what will become. Okay. Now we'll pull a card from over here. Okay, good. Let's see. So we did Sean. Natalia. Okay, we could do Natalia.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a question, you're more than welcome to put a question, but I'm just going to go ahead and pull a card and give you a reading if you'd like. I think that's faster. Okay.
Natalia?
Yeah. Okay. Unless there's a preference.
From me, you got yes. Just say yes. Feels like you're in hesitation of the yes as this card came in reverse. And to notice, what is my body afraid of in this moving forward process? And how might I help my body to feel safe in this transition and help my body be a full body yes and move forward? But it's a yes.
Yes. Okay. And I got a little bit of a spiritual lesson for you. And it is not necessarily your belief system, but you're working in consciousness belief system. And as you're working in consciousness belief system, the star card is letting you know that if you keep yourself aligned energetically, everything will work out. Okay. And I know you know how to do that. I don't know why I know, but I know that you know how. Okay. Grounding, a little meditation. Yes. Okay. Those cards are made in a factory, guys. Yes.
Hillary, will this school year coming up be fun? Hillary Gomez.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. I feel like you have some old story about another experience that happened. And because that other experience is still kind of present, you're not sure if everybody's going to remember when you get back there. I think it's up to you to tell a different story. What story do you want to tell? What do you want them to remember? It's not that you have to go in there with a bang or change a whole lot of things. Your focus is going to be everything. So you set your energetic pattern before you get there. You decide if it's going to be fun, because fun is an emotion. You take that emotion and you drive it. You just keep using it. Fun, frivolity, frolicking, appreciation, happiness, joy, right? And you just stay in that vibration. And then that's what will answer you and give you opportunity when you get back to school. And what is fun for you? You have to define that. The card I got for you is Six of Swords. You are moving into a good space of resolution, solution. Okay. So solution is at hand. You're doing really well. Give yourself great kudos. Okay. Six of Swords. All right.
Truth and Light, we did read for you. And I think that maybe, I wonder, I'm surprised you didn't see it. Because I remember we both read for Truth and Light about their project, the concept being successful and helping people's lives. But yeah.
What we did was we shifted a lot of energy, because you're holding the energy in certain ways. You're holding a lot of it here in the masculine energy. And so as I was talking, what I was doing is I was introducing more of a frequency of the divine feminine, not because the divine feminine is a greater source. It's because it's a greater, there's
a pain behind this
quantity.
eye here.
Yeah.
Is there something?
There's quantity.
I don't know if it's like a migraine feeling, but like the pain behind the eye, but it didn't happen until you started talking about what was happening in the face.
Yeah.
Where you're holding the energy.
Yeah. Well, what I was getting originally for this particular individual was that you have a concept that's very large, and we were trying to dial it in so that you could come to it, right? And so depending on what you might call a blockage, all right, it's stagnant energy, but it's a story that you have about how it should be received. I suggested that you look at it and see how you would feel wanting to do it. Would you want to do it the way that you have it conceived right now? Or is there something that would speak to you better? All right. Because you're not sure if you would buy it or if you would do it at this moment. And that's because you've already been through it. That's what I said. In that aspect, it doesn't make it right or wrong. It just means that's your indecision. We're just showing you your indecision. So through acknowledgement and recognition, that lets you settle. It lets your whole vibration settle. Your nervous system lets go of what if. Then you start to bring your energy back. Now you recenter. As you recenter, you breathe. Okay? Now, if you were to ask that question again, it's already cleared. So you have a good idea of whether or not it's going to go, because you have different information. This different information allows you to look at it through different lenses. She chose a lens of marketability, how you could look at it through
social media.
Exactly.
I pulled the social media card for you, and that sales and selling came in reverse, which was kind of what led to Lucinda shifting the energy around, because there was some hesitation there to do the sales, and selling. And so we just feel that there's some part that is maybe not making enough offers, or is feeling a little bit wobbly in making that sale. And a lot of people have that kind of feeling about things, because they feel as though they're going to be bothering people, or that they don't want to be salesy or sleazy or like a used car salesman kind of person.
Once we've been through something, it's difficult for us to turn around and utilize that experience in a sales technique. So that's why I said sharing. right? You're just going to share in the way that it's already been for you. And that's an easier way to make those connections online, in person, whatever it is that you want, because people are really looking for authenticity. And so you're talking about your concept. You ask for feedback. This is our feedback to your concept. Your concept and construct are probably really good business plan aspect, okay? Yet that looks good on paper. It's really how you feel, how it gets executed. So how you feel and what you perceive is what will take place, because that's a greater amount of energy to flow. That's the divine feminine, that's our intuition, that's common sense. That's what we all share. That's the energy we all share.
What do you mean by you're not sure who to trust with the concept? What do you mean by that?
I wouldn't trust it with anyone until you could prototype it or test it or use bits and pieces of it, okay, in like maybe your own circle or in a way to start like that, because you're not sure, and that's what we were reading. Okay, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It means that you don't have enough information for yourself to take it seriously yet. And so you want other people to take it seriously without knowing whether or not they can. And that's why I was asking you, how would you feel about buying your program or looking at your program or taking your course? That's why, because it's like backwards engineering. Okay. And because business wise, I've been in business for a minute, it's easy for me to ask you these questions and look through that lens, but also come through the compassionate aspect of how you're holding yourself, because it's like a baby. It's like something that you've worked on for quite a while, and you would like for other people to take it seriously. But if you keep the eye of the needle really, really small, it's very hard to thread. Okay. So the broader, the better, because then the greater context is what you'll gain. You'll understand yourself more, and everything becomes more inclusive. So it isn't about you sharing your specific concept with somebody unless they're an angel's supplier to you of money, right? Where you need a backing. But that would have to be legitimate. It wouldn't be, oh, hey, I have a lot of money, and you meet somewhere at a sports bar or some shit like that. And that's not a business meeting. Okay. So depending on what your concept is, find out what the marketability is and to what agency, if necessary, it could be like incorporated with. There's a lot of different ways to travel with your concept. That's why we said, bring it in, decide what you want. Okay. And that was our reading.
You feel complete?
I feel complete.
Okay.
I feel complete. I hope you guys are complete.
I know we can never get to everybody once. It's been an hour 15 though, but I think at some point I feel like we just need a recharge. But if it's your first time here, we do our best to announce when we're going to be live. We're not always live
maybe
together.
10 or 15 minutes before, but mine are, I went ahead and I listed all mine on YouTube. So mine are on YouTube. Last night I didn't get to it because I was busy doing something. And so I know now that every Wednesday at 6 p.m. you can catch me live on YouTube, and I'm doing a series. So next week I'm doing psychic art. And I'm going to be doing art pieces, and I'm going to be discussing the energy of the art piece and how it works. And so I'm going to be showing you that aspect of me. The following week, I have beauty's frequency, and we're going to do a clearing. And I'm going to show you how to use the word beauty in many different connotations so that you can clear your field. The following week is the frequency, and that's how I share different ways to manage your energetic field. And then I missed the free live readings last night, but that'll be the following one. So that's my sequence, 6 p.m.
So for Phantom
Wednesdays.
Writer, make sure then, if you don't want to miss that you follow Body Studios to get on Lucinda's.
YouTube.
Those are going to be on Lucinda's stream.
Yeah.
Body is spelled BOTI, and then
Thank you.
Studios.
Yes.
And then you'll be able to follow Lucinda and catch her streams. And then
thank you.
This is a regular stream time for me, Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific. And
okay, so she's on TikTok. So you would come over to TikTok, and how would they find you, Ashley?
It's Ashley Bradley. Yeah.
It's Ashley Bradley. How easy is that?
It's Ashley Bradley, as you would think it would be spelled. The Business Oracle on TikTok. And so Mondays at 12 p.m. Pacific. and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific. And business readings are my main focus, but in general, I also just try to, in my content, get people back to being kind of the feral, rewild version of themselves, because deep down, I think we all have different questions and confirmations that we're wanting, but deep down, I feel like when we just get reconnected with ourselves and we play, we remember to play. And I happen to do that through dance. I allow my
dance and content creation and joy, taking walks, getting connected with nature.
We need expressions of our
karaoke.
Intensity. Otherwise,
it just depends on how you want to work with her.
Yeah. Otherwise, that intensity is going to manifest in your life in maybe places you don't want it to. So
absolutely,
be intense on purpose and places you choose. Be unhinged.
That will help
in your content.
That will help.
Hence why we're like, ooh, like there must be some shadowy part of us that maybe wants to like get in trouble a little bit, but we're going to go to Home Depot and just have them ask us to leave instead of having some other shit go down, right?
Okay.
So anyway, another way is I have my little freebie thing here that I'm pointing to my little profile for people that are on TikTok. So I have a Get Unstuck that essentially will give you 6 days of emails and practices that are going to ask you to dance or ask you to get back into your body, and for whatever clarity you're looking for, to actually find that within yourself through that reflection, through that play. And I do have my Feral, Frolicking, and Thriving activation that you get as well, like as an immediate like download. So thank you everybody. We'll see you soon. Ta-ta for now.